Sup nerds, I'm CuppaJoey and we've got another episode of r/delusional Craigslist for you today. So, time to check out the sweet deals we might have missed out on. $50 for this TV that's still got the big back. It even comes with the dust. Oh, you know that this is like a charity shop. This is either a thrift shop or a charity shop that has like an elderly volunteer that thinks, oh, well, I spent $50 on my TV back in 1972. Yeah, this is, I mean, delusional, yes, but I think there's like clearly a reason. when the TV doesn't shift, they're gonna figure it out then. Succulents with mermaid, $30. Succulent arrangement with mermaid theme. Planter is teal with pearl sequins. The sea animals can be roved and mermaid isn't glued down. I can make it permanent if you like, $30. I'm just gonna be like straight up here and say that when I first saw this picture, I didn't actually realise that there was sea animals there. I thought that it was just a few little plants with this Barbie stuck on. I just saw one of them is a blobfish. The blobfish is like the one thing that I like in this, but everything else. I mean, did the tub come like that, or did they put the sparkles on? And the penguins aren't a sea animal. I mean, like, I know that they like live near water, but that's like saying a duck is a sea animal shortly. The mermaid isn't glued down, but I can make it permanent if you like. This should only be put up as like a kid's art project that you're very proud of them for doing. Not $30. $10 each, never been opened, got both Blu-ray and DVD, signed by Walt Disney. Oh dear. We got another Kurt Cobain situation on our hands. I mean, on the one hand, I don't know, I mean, $10 for a Disney Blu-ray is probably about right. Signed by Walt Disney. Somebody's gonna tell them that, like, just because somebody has had their signature printed on a sticker doesn't make it an original signed copy. And even so, they think that like all these seances are going on to bring people back from the dead, just to say, hey, can you sign this? It'll be worth more if you do. Summer cooler, $2. Summertime special. Hit me up to pre-order your cold water. Comes in 2 flavors, ice cold or just cold. Shop, support. # support black businesses. This has to be a joke. There's no way that this isn't a joke. Like, it's the 2 flavors, ice cold or just cold. I mean, like, it's in the whole, like, MLM style with the emojis and the hashtags and everything. Oh, no, I like this. I mean, I hope that this is just a joke. If it isn't, oh, why do they have to pre-order? Make sure you got all the ice. Authentic photocopy Donald Trump autograph, $3,200. Well, I mean, his fans are they are the sharpest knife in the drawer. I'm just laughing at the concept of authentic photocopy. Like, just all you need is one, and then you can photocopy so many freaking... I mean, can't you just get a picture of his signature? Like, it's well known, you can just get a picture of his signature and, like, print it off and be like, genuine print! Barely worn panties, $10. My ex-girlfriend left them behind and I need to get rid of them. Ooh, okay. A few thoughts about this. So first of all, I don't think that second-hand underwear is the worst thing in the world. Like, I know a lot of people may be grossed out by that. I'm a little bit less so. I mean, I know that I said I'm a bit squeamish with things before, but I don't think it's bad. Like, as long as there's a thorough wash. Like, I've bought secondhand shoes that were, clearly worn a bit, but they were really comfy and they lasted me another year, so I don't really see the problem with secondhand items of clothing that wouldn't necessarily be worn otherwise. What I do have a problem with, right, is the fact that the dude has said barely worn, right? Now, how would he know that? How would he know exactly how often these pants have been worn? If that were the case, we wouldn't see, like, this here, this pink and white, like, cotton panty with a clear period blood stain on the gusset. I mean, come on. And like $10. He wants $10 for that. Okay, like the lacy ones are nice. They might be a bit more expensive. Again, I don't know. I'm not, chief panty price negotiator or anything. But if you wanted to get rid of them and you didn't want to just like straight up throw them out, surely just like give them to a charity shop. Like, don't try and make money off of old knickers being left at your house. Ghostbusters original motion picture score, $200. Does this guy just not know what original motion picture score means? Like, it's just a CD. It's just a freaking CD from the Ghostbusters film. Why does this guy think that this is like the equivalent of a movie reel? Like the original? I don't know. Have I just reached the point that now, like, people don't know that CDs aren't old technology anymore? Oh, God. Rose quartz, $200. Third eye glasses. Looking at this objectively, do I like it? Yeah, I think that this looks pretty cool. I like that colour of metal, the brassy copper tones. I like that. I think that that's really cool. Also, like, I like crystals, I like rose quartz. I mean, rose quartz is pretty common, but, I like it. Would this make a nice addition to a fancy sort of steampunk cosplay? Absolutely. This would look amazing. Would I ever wear it? No. Okay, like, I would, but, like, I wouldn't for two main reasons. Number one, I don't see how my lenses are gonna fit in there. I need to be able to see. Number two, $200. Okay, I appreciate that this is someone's art and that time and effort has gone into it, but 200 just for that, and, like, it's not even, like, you can see that the glasses are at a slight angle. They're going to be sitting on your wonky, like, they're not, one of them's, sort of a circle and the other one's an oval leaning over to the right. This just isn't, this isn't good value. I don't think anybody would be able to get $200 worth of enjoyment out of this, put it that way. Weed a loaf, $10. Oh, God. Oh, I really want to believe this is a joke. Not this a joke. I really want to believe that this is a joke because that's just grim. That's so freaking grim. That genuinely just makes me feel quite sick. Like, I'm all for cheap hot dogs. I'm a cheap boy. I don't care. But like, meat in jelly just always makes me think of like cat food or dog food. It's like when you get the little bits of jelly in pork pies. That's so gross. I hate that so much. And I actually found out recently that it was deliberately put in. Like, I just thought that it was a byproduct that you couldn't avoid, that you had to like scrape off. But that's just so gross. This is horrible. This is horrible. Like this is only good for my cat. 1996 Topps Kobe Bryant rookie card. Collectibles, new, never used. Card was directly removed from pack and gently placed into a card case. Card is in mint condition. 1996 Topps rookie cards of the late great NBA legend. I am not selling this card, I am trading it for a girlfriend. I am a lonely man who wants a woman to love and who will love me in return. I seek a serious relationship. Well, clearly this guy knows how to get a girl, because everybody knows that if you want a serious relationship, then the only way to do that is to trade it for a 1990s basketball card. This is so weird. I mean, if you're not selling the card, why is he going in, like, if he's not selling the card and he's just there to look for a relationship, why has he gone into a description of the card? Like, oh, and again, where it says mint condition, I'm just like, I'm being so picky here when you look at, like, the overall message. The overall message of it, it's just, I need a girlfriend. Oh, it's just so weird. It's weird and creepy. Like the whole trading for a like what does he think? He's gonna meet a guy that's like, well, you know what? I've had this woman for 5 years. And you know what? I've been thinking again, it's gonna be Brian cards, so we got an exchange here. Go on, Sarah. Here's your new boyfriend. I mean, is this someone who's just so technologically inept that they don't know how to join a dating website? Or is this someone who values women like as an object that can be traded for a freaking card, as opposed to somebody who might be attracted to him or might not, and that you need to figure out these things with them as a person? Kind of fact that it's just trading this card for a girlfriend. Like, just because there are people on the card doesn't mean you can trade them for actual people. This is so horrible. Coins, $200. My daughter has finally decided to get rid of her coin collection. They were soaked in vinegar and some have errors. There's a little bit of silver, 3/4, a dime, a nickel, and 200 plus pennies. And some pennies are Canadian/foreign. There's also a foreign dollar coin as well. Well, only 200? What a steal. 200 plus pennies, that's like $2. Like, okay, I bet that there's not even, I want to say 10. I want to say that I bet that there's not even 10, but I'm gonna, like, I'll give a little bit of leeway. I bet that there's not even $20 here, okay? So, unless one of them just happens to be a really rare one, again, I'm not too familiar with coin collecting, but unless one of them is super, super rare, like, you're not gonna be getting your money back. Just take it to a pawn shop, come on. Or even just, you know, the bank. just get it for what the coin value is. Cyberpunk crucifix, $100. This is a cross to protect you when you go hunting high-tech vampires. Matte. Made from recycled parts, copper and steel. This is a piece of art that took me a long time to make. Buy it for yourself, it's give it to somebody that will appreciate a unique item. Razor is to show scale, price is negotiable. Oh boy. Okay, so the seller of this saved face a little bit by going like, this is a piece of art that took me a long time to make. And you know what? Art can be anything, so fair enough. Some people might think that this is cool and different, and you know, like, different kinds of art come about because somebody has to be the first to do it. So yeah, okay. But when you go hunting high-tech vampires... What? I mean, it would be one thing if he was like, oh, this is a piece of art, this is supposed to be a crucifix in a cyberpunk style to accommodate for a certain genre or whatever. It's just like, hey, you fighting some high-tech vampires, I got just the thing for you, mate. Honestly, it just looks like you could open like 4 bottles of beer at the same time. Yeah! And when it said razor is to show scale, I didn't read this properly at first, and I thought that there was a razor blade attached to it, like as part of the weapon, like to fight the vampires. And I just realized it's just a safety razor like underneath to show the size, like. Which is terrible, because then it just looks like it's part of it. It doesn't look like you're supposed to put it next to it. This is a cross to protect you when you go hunting high-tech vampires. Just when you're out on a casual high-tech vampire hunt. PSP $900. No cables. Might work. I don't know. Grizzly included. Edit. Price raised due to high demand. Watch that demand just go. I think it comes with chewing tobacco. This is so weird. It's not even a PSP, it's a PS Vita. Again, I like PSPs, but still $900. Come on. Hey, maybe that's just some really refined tobacco. It comes with the Grizzly. Joker chair, $100. Joker inspired chair. I try and be somewhat objective when it comes to art. I do try and realise, this may not be my thing, but other people might like it for various reasons. But this is just straight up awful. The one nice thing I can say about it is that the colour scheme is very Harlequin-y, jestery. You got the reds, the blues, the greens, like that. Yeah, it's fair enough. But other than that, it's just a filthy chair. It's just a filthy chair. You spray painted and just wrote heart over, oh, that'll do. That now it's Joker. Come on, nerdy boys. We got your edgy Joker chair here. Why don't you sit on this while you're owning the left with them memes on the internet? Hashtag the reason I don't have a girlfriend is because I have a brain and this chair. Black man blanket, rage on, $50. So I actually looked this up and this is it. This is the whole blanket. It's just this awkward crop of this guy's face. Does anyone know if this guy is famous or a meme or something? Because I don't know. I don't know whether Black Man is just because they can't say the guy's name due to copyright, but this isn't anyone I recognize. And even so, just... Oh, the resolution is bad. Just smaller on the screen. Imagine how that's gonna look on a massive blanket. Oh, when I get cold, I like to have a man wrapped around me. This guy. Just his face. Just an awkward crop of his face. PS2, $50. PlayStation 2 had the power cords but no controllers. $50 or best offer. I like that the only reactions are 3 laughs. Is this taken outside? Is that why is it on the concrete? Oh yeah, this definitely looks like it's gonna work. PS2 games were some of the best, so let's be real. Untouched Mexican pizza, $2. Legit, I promise, we have not touched this. We ordered 2 for the family. I haven't had a Mexican pizza in a long time and they must have changed the recipe because we ordered 2 and none of us liked the one we ate, so we're selling this one instead of trying to take it back. Come on by and you can pick it up. Can't beat the price. Fiesta! You see, there's something about about this that just seems so cheap, I mean, I don't know where this person is from. From what I can tell, it is the East Coast of America. And even so, they shouldn't be selling this, is what I'm trying to say. The fact that it was all oh, I wanted to sell it instead of taking it back as if that's the better option. It feels quite choosing beggary. If you have an extra meal that nobody wants, and it looks relatively small as well. I know that they said we ordered one for the family, but that looks like a single person pizza. I don't understand why they can't just give it to someone in need. If you go out and you see somebody who may be struggling, you can be like, hey, look, we got this, it's got this, and that in it. So, in case they've got any allergies, and just ask, do you want it? And then give it to someone, And even if you don't feel comfortable doing that, there are now apps to stop food waste. There are now apps where you can say, look, I only wanted this much of this food and I've used it and I don't want the rest, and then somebody else can pick it up. So, there are ways to go about it without hey, I can make $2 from this pizza. Oh, Just give it to someone. Don't be cheap. Queen size mattress for sale, $75, slightly used, very comfortable, mild odor. Where to begin? Number 1, way too overpriced. Number 2, more than slightly used. Number 3, doesn't look comfortable. Number 5, no, number 4. I can't count. But number 4, mild odor. If you have to clarify that things have an odor when you're selling them, that's not a good sign. Custom Game Boy Pocket, slightly damaged, US $420.69. Hey, but you get the 2-year protection plan by Square Trades for $139.99. That's what made me laugh more. Like the obviously broken pocket. Like, I think, like, this has to be a joke. I mean, it's obviously smashed to heck, and it says slightly damaged. Like, I might believe that if it wasn't for the $420.69. Like, you get it. You get why it's funny. It's funny because 420 is the weed number and 69 is the sex number. You see how they're like the two funny numbers? That's how you know this is funny, because it's got those two naughty numbers in there. But yeah, it was a 2-year protection plan that made me laugh about this. The rest was pretty weak. Summer Waves 10-foot pool, $400. Brand new Summer Waves active frame 10-foot pool, 30 inches deep. Perfect for summer. I am offering contactless delivery and will meet halfway between Santa Fe and Albuquerque. Thank you. Okay, now, good thing is that they're offering contactless delivery during times that we should be as contactless as possible. The bad part is this person is selling it for like nearly double the price on Amazon. So I didn't actually pick up what was the issue with this because, you know, I don't know like what those pools are like. You know, it could have been a fancy brand or something, but I did look it up on Amazon. Like the American Amazon, and it was like $240. So this is nearly double as much. And you know, I'm not going to support Amazon. You know, I mean, if you want to sell something that's second hand, I mean, okay, yeah, they said brand new, but you know, if you've bought it and you don't want it, then there's a certain amount of, you know, customer protection that you're not going to get, you know. But I think the worst part about this is just the awful use of font on whoever's phone this is. I hate this. This is terrible to read. It doesn't look pretty. It just looks awkward. I don't like how it doesn't join up. You see how like the A's don't join up properly, and then the B there's like a gap in the B and then the Q. That's what's bothering me about this. Terrible use of font. 0 out of 10. Needs fuel pump. Runs if you spill gas all over the carb. Will hobble up on trailer. 20-foot suspension lift. I can have a picnic underneath it. Clean sidewall. Front drive shaft laying in bed. Needs transfer case drop to correct pinion angles. No back glass, but do you really need that? No. All best offer trades accepted. If you don't really like it, don't be looking at my stuff. But you already know if I've got it, you're gonna love it. Oh yeah, peace out. # get at me. And that's a $3,500 1984 Chevrolet Blazer. Oh. No. Oh God, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh this much. Oh. Okay, no, I'm not. Okay, so first of all, I admire the whole defensive nature of, this is my stuff, it's broken, if you don't like it, you can pee off. You know, they basically admitted that it's broken as heck and he's... I'm sorry, I gotta address the elephant in the room. Why? Why? Why, if you can... Oh, God, no. Why? Why, if you are going to take a selfie with the truck you're trying to sell, Do you wanna give like the crazy eyes of a killer? This is there's like a wild-eyed selfie in every picture. I hate that it says +7, like there's a whole 7 more that we're not seeing. I want to see all of them. I love this guy. He's like, this is my stuff, you don't like it, pee off. This is me, this is my face, get it done. I guess the real question isn't how good the truck is, but rather, who's in the boot? Motorized picnic table, $400. This is about a day ago in New Lenox, Illinois. You know, like when you want to have a picnic and you want to like have a beer with the boys outside, but you want to go really fast when you do. Yeah, don't mind me just having my speedy picnic down the street. Also, slightly off topic, when I was gonna say when I was little, but you know what? It's not even when I was little. Up until like relatively recently, like up until I was about 19 years old, I thought that Illinois was pronounced Illinois, and then when I said Illinois, like my father just now won't let me live it down. Ultra rare, A Bug's Life, Heimlich promo flare. $2,000. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe someone told him it was a flashlight, you know, like a torch, and he didn't hear them properly. I mean, there's no way. This can't be what it says it is. I mean, at first I thought maybe it's just a typo, but the fact that the seller put a $sign as opposed to an S makes me think, oh, no, maybe they're selling it as that. But it really looks like one of those night lights, you know, the one where you put it in and then it sort of has like little cartoon characters shining out. Like, I've seen a few different ones. I've seen like Toy Story and stuff, so A Bug's Life would make sense. But his little lips as well. Oh, I really hope that this isn't what they think it is. But the thing is that if I start Googling it, then that's going to be coming up on my history. And I don't need that in my life. I mean, the real question is how used is it? Well, that's it for this episode of r/delusional Craigslist. I will admit, this is one of my favourite subreddits to read out. I've had a lot of fun today, and I hope you've enjoyed it too. As always, if you'd like to hear more from this subreddit, or if you would like to hear from any other subreddits, then do let me know in the comments, and I will see you all next time.